Okay, hi guys. Today we're going to use some square tiles to compose shapes that relate to the array model. If you've been following along with us the past couple of days, you've heard a lot about the array model. And you know that an array is an arrangement of objects in columns and rows. Hoy vamos a usar cuadrados para crear formas que se relaciona al modelo conjunto. Un conjunto está hecho de objetos en filas y columnas. Okay. Down here, you'll see that we have some apples. Let's go through these apples really quickly and just review. So here, we have 1, 2, 3, 4 columns and 1, 2, 3 rows. I want you to look at the trucks and think about how many columns and rows the trucks are in. Okay, niños. Ver las manzanas. Las manzanas están en 1, 2, 3, 4 columnas y 1, 2, 3 filas. Y ver las coches aquí y cuántas columnas y filas están. All right, if you're thinking that the rows of apples are the same as the rows of trucks, they each have 3 rows, then you're correct. Same with the columns. They each have 4 columns. Sí, las coches están en 1, 2, 3, 4 columnas y 1, 2, 3 filas. Es la misma de las manzanas. All right, so now we're going to get into using our squares. So if we look down here below, okay, so now we're going to get into using our tiles. Vamos a usar las cuadrados. Okay, I want you to follow along with a paper and a pencil when we get to actually making our array. So just watch for now. Seguir junto con un papel y lápiz cuando está construir el conjunto. So first we are going to split our tiles up into 2 groups. So we have 10 tiles. Let's go ahead and move them. I'm going to put 1 in each group at a time, just to make sure that I have the same amount in each group so that they're equal. All right, so now I've got 2 equal groups. Let's count how many are in our groups. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yo necesito mover los cuadrados en 2 grupos. Cada grupo tiene la misma número de cuadrados. Este grupo tiene 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 y 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 en grupo 2. Okay, now we're going to construct our array. How I'm going to do that is I'm going to try and put these into groups. Okay, so now we are going to start to construct our array. So I need to put these tiles in 2 rows. All right. I'm going to put them right next to each other. All right, halfway done. Let's make them all neat and tidy next to each other. All right, so how many rows do I have? Let's see. 1 row, 2 rows. So there are 2 rows. Now let's look at our columns. How many columns are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 columns. Ok, niños, esta es mi conjunto. En este conjunto, ¿cuántas filas están aquí? 1, 2. Hay 2 filas. ¿Y cuántas columnas? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 columnas. So now we need to create our repeated addition sentence. So I'm going to go down here and I'm going to think about what our repeated addition sentence could be. I want you to take a second and think. Ok, niños, ¿piensan que está la suma repetitiva para este conjunto? Okay, so looking at our array, we have 2 rows, and each row has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 tiles in it. So our repeated addition sentence would be 5 plus 5, which we know equals 10. Okay, hay 2 filas con 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cuadrados. Así que la suma repetitiva es 5 más 5. Es 10. Okay, so now I'm going to reorganize our tiles into a different array. I'm trying to not leave a lot of space in between each tile. So I use the same amount of tiles to construct our array that looks a little bit different. However, I want you to think, how many rows are there and how many columns are there? Okay, ahora este conjunto es un poco diferente del primero, pero yo quiero ellos piensan sobre cuántas filas y cuántos columnas hay. If you're thinking about it, you would have noticed that we still have 1, 2 columns and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rows. En este hay 2 columnas y 5 filas. So what repeated addition sentence can we use here? We still have 2 groups of 5. So can I use the same repeated addition sentence that I used before? Five plus 5 equals 10. Now I want to check my work. Do I have 10 tiles? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Right? I still have 10 tiles. So are the equations and totals equal for both arrays? Ok, niños. Con este conjunto, ¿puedes usar la misma suma repetitiva? 5 más 5 es 10. Sí, porque hay 2 grupos de 5. Necesita chequear 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Hay 10 cuadrados. Ok, yo quiero ellos piensan que es la misma ecuación y la misma total por este conjunto y el primero conjunto. Alright guys, well that's the end of the instruction for this video, but what I want you to do with this is go back into Class Dojo and I want you to complete your exit ticket. In your exit ticket, you are going to construct an array with 3 rows of 2 tiles. So you can draw it out either in Class Dojo or on paper. I want you to tell me how many columns there are. Find the repeated addition sentence like we did up here. And then I want you to tell me what shape it makes. And you're going to do this twice. Ok, niños, esto es el final de la instrucción para este video, así que necesitan ir al Class Dojo y completar el boleto de salida. En el boleto necesitan construir un conjunto con 3 filas de 2 cuadrados y un conjunto con 4 columnas de 3 cuadrados y necesita dibujar en un papel y tomar una foto o en Class Dojo y también responder a 3 preguntas. ¿Cuántas columnas hay? Encontrar la suma repetitiva como aquí en y también a qué forma es este conjunto. Ok, adiós niños.